One last video before I go to bed. This is based on the triangular delta-shaped unidentified vessels flying over Belgium, and it's linked to NASA's global mapping of the electromagnetic fields of the planet. When they first started flying fly-by-wire planes and contour mapping, the computers on them planes would read the contours in front of them and adjust the flight of the plane. They'd have contour maps that were built into the computers, and they could fly at a constant height, 10, 20, 40 feet above the ground, whatever they wanted, you know, and just rise up and drop back down as they flew along. Now, when NASA mapped the electromagnetic fields of the planet, that was because these ships, these delta-shaped ships that were spotted in Belgium, are the new wave of air travel the military will be using. The three ports at the ends of the delta shape are magnetic engines. Or, should we say, if you go to a scrapyard and you get the guy in the scrapyard to turn on his big electromagnet that he picks up the cars with, you'll hear a hum, low frequency hum, and if you get close enough it'll make you nauseous. As the people reported when they saw these vessels and they heard them, they had a low frequency hum that made them feel nauseous. So these are magnetically driven ships, and the the magnetic field mapping that NASA did a few years ago was basically so they could program the computers to these vessels to be able to travel anywhere in the world, utilising the surface magnetic fields of the planet. That's why they fly in irregular patterns, non-conformist with normal flight patterns. They don't have to wait for the thrust to turn them around like a normal plane. They just switch the polarity on one, two, or all three of the magnetic engines, as you would call them, if you want to call them that, and that changes the direction of the vessel automatically, and they can ascend by changing the polarity to the light polarity of the surface of the planet, and it'll shoot up at vast speeds up into the atmosphere, and they can reverse it to pull themselves back down. They can also use the Van Allen belt in the same way once they get high enough if they wish to. Yeah, but that's not, you're not supposed to know about just yet. That's the new thing that's coming in a bit, and that's just my interpretation of the low frequency hum that these delta-shaped aircraft have got that have been spotted over Belgium. Another program I saw whilst I was over in America. Yeah, and I just didn't have an explanation for them. Well, there's your explanation.